Yo, what's up guys? Back at it again with the broken nuts hat. I don't know, it was just a recent pickup and I like the way it looks. It's got like different layers to it. And you guys know me, I love collecting hats. So every time I get a new pickup, I just wear it to death. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like me in music too. A new song will drop and I'm just like, yo, this is a banger. And I'll have it on repeat for like 7 days straight. It's just how I am. So anyways, I wanted to make a different kind of video today. We're gonna be looking at the top 5 players that many people want to see in NBA 2K17. Not gonna lie to you, it was super difficult narrowing down my list to 5, but I will have a few honorable mentions at the end of the video. And in no specific order, here we go. We're gonna start off with one of my favorites, Whshlist. This guy was just an absolute monster. He played for the Knicks, he played for the Blazers, but he was most notably on the championship Detroit Pistons alongside Ben Wallace in the front court. He was just a force to be reckoned with. Matter of fact, you actually didn't want to mess with him. He was just that dude you wanted to stay as far away as possible from. And he had the whole headband thing going, bro. I called him and Ben Wallace the headband brothers when I was little. Funny story, I actually went to the barber when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I showed him a picture that I printed out of Ben Wallace, and I was just like, I want hair like him. If you guys don't know who Ben Wallace is, I'll flash a picture. Yeah, safe to say, my barber said it wasn't gonna happen. Anyways, Whshlist, one of my all-time favorites. I'm not sure why he wasn't in this year's 2K, but if it's possible 2K, we need him in 2K17. Next up, we have the infamous Reggie Miller. I didn't want to get to him, but we have to do. This guy is one of the all-time most hated players in the New York Knicks fan base. It's just facts. What he did to us, simply unforgivable. I'll never forgive him for that ever in my life, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, the dude was just a monster, and he was a sharpshooter, and it would just be so cool to finally have in 2K. That way we can have pretty much every great shooter in NBA history in the game. Pretty much the last one. But yeah, Reggie was just an assassin, dude. He was cold-blooded. He had a shot that during his day was just the best the league has ever seen, and he's arguably the greatest Indiana Pacer of all time, so it wouldn't really make sense for 2K17 to not have him in the game. I'm just saying, 2K, you gotta do everything that's possible to get him in 2K. Another player that I feel we must have in NBA 2K17 is another Portland Trailblazer, Brandon Roy. This guy was one of my favorite players during his time in the league. Unfortunately, due to injuries, I think it was a knee problem, his career was shortened, and it's so sad because he was really starting to emerge as just an all-star and one of the league's best scorers. I remember watching live the comeback he helped the Blazers pull off against the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs. It's one of the greatest comebacks I've ever gotten to see, and it was live too, which made it so much better. Like Reggie Miller, he was one of the league's best scorers, and I'm not gonna lie to you, 2K kind of has a short list of shooting guards, so for us to be able to get another really just exciting and prolific shooting guard or 2 guard in the game, it would just be so cool to have. And more than anything, he was just an exciting player to watch, and I'm sure he would be an even more exciting player to play with. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about if I simply say the words Agent Zero. The man himself, Gilbert Arenas. Bro, this guy, if you never got to watch him, I honestly feel bad for you. Talk about a score first point guard. Gilbert Arenas, my goodness, man. Agent Zero, wow. He literally put on a show on a nightly basis.
Arenas breaks up. Williams. All right. 8 seconds. Down to 7. They make the move with 5. Down to 4. Takes the glass with 3 to 2 for the winner.
Another game winner here by Gilbert Arenas.
He was one of those all-stars / superstars that knew, look, there's more than just winning games, there's more than just playing basketball. He knew, understood, and performed the role of being entertainment. People paid a lot of money to watch this guy play because he was just that excited. Yo, honestly, like, just thinking about him being in 2K gets me so excited. Ronnie 2K, LD 2K, everybody who works at 2K, listen to me when I tell you, he might actually be #1 on many people's list of players that we have to see in 2K17. Whatever it takes, please make it happen. The guy was just amazing, bro. Just nothing else, I don't know how else to say it. Last but not least, the one person I actually wish I knew how to do an impression of, the Chuckster, Charles Barkley. Look, 2K, you got Ernie, you got Kenny the Jet, and you got Shaq, but that's only 3 of the 4 NBA on TNT people that we have to have in the game. So unfortunately, I'm not old enough to sit here and tell you like the great stories of Charles Barkley in his playing days. One thing I do know is he's never won a ring. So yeah, I'm sorry, Chuck, if you ever get across this video, which you probably won't. But anyways, I've watched videos, I've heard stories. Charles Barkley was one of the greatest power forwards to ever play the game, and that right there is already enough reason for you guys to put him in the game. Another reason was the fact that when you look at the NBA 2K17 cover athlete Paul George, in the release cover, there's a picture of him in the USA jersey, which leads me to believe we might get Olympic teams in the game, and you can't have NBA Olympic teams without the 1992 NBA Dream Team, Olympic Dream, whatever, just Dream Team. And who was the catalyst on that Dream Team? Charles Barkley. Look, 2K, I've named some really great players, but I don't think anybody's career, maybe besides Reggie Miller, lives up to Charles Barkley. Like I said, he is one of the greatest power forwards of all time. For that reason alone, he must be in NBA 2K17. I stated earlier that I had some honorable mentions. I hope you guys enjoyed my list of the top 5 players I feel we have to see. As far as honorable mentions go, I've got players like Chris Webber. Knicks fans, you'll be happy I say. Allen Houston, Stephon Marbury, also Timberwolves fans, because Marbury was a Timberwolf too. And last but not least, Baron Davis, who I'm not sure, man, I feel like he's been trying to make a comeback to the league for like the last 3 years, every offseason. Baron Davis reportedly working out for the 76ers. Baron Davis working out with Steve. The list just goes on. Point blank, we need him in the game. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the game. Honestly, he's a recent player. So yeah, that just about wraps up my list for the top 5 players we need to see in NBA 2K17, with the exception of some honorable mentions. Whatever it takes, 2K, get these guys in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. I want to make some other top 5 or top 10 list videos soon, of maybe the top 5 players that need new haircuts, or top 10 players that need new jump shots or need signature styles. Allen Iverson, kind of disrespectful that you guys didn't give him his notorious crossover, or hair that wasn't gray, right? Am I the only one here? So let me know what video I should do next. Social media's in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day and peace.